Hi, this is Tazbian from Pursuit Education, and we have with us today a very special friend. I think we're meeting after 20 years,
something like that.
So Tilka, Farzana, over to you. So Tilka, how are you?
So good to be here.
Same here. It's lovely seeing you, and so I want everyone to know how amazing my friend is. So please tell us about you.
Thank you. My name is Tilka Farzana, and I am a lecturer at North South University in the Marketing and International Business Department. And it has been a wonderful journey at North South for me, teaching students. It's like the grass is always greener on the other side. I think I'm done being with the students for now.
So talking about that, so you decided to study abroad, right?
Yes.
So you studied in UK and Australia?
Yes. First I went to UK for my undergrad, then I went to Australia for my master's, then I did a dual major, then I did half of it in USA, and then got the degree again from Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, a world traveler of education. So what did you study in Australia?
So in Australia I did a global leadership program. It was focused on international business and leadership.
So why did you decide not to stay there?
Basically, I would have loved to, but circumstances didn't really match up with what we planned. My baby was really small, so she was just 13 months old, quite a handful, and my husband and I decided that we wanted to come back and she can grow up here in her community, and then maybe later if we move, we'll go again.
So while doing your master's, you were a mother of, how old was your daughter?
So it was a 2 years master's program. So the first year was in my pregnancy, the second year was she was born.
How was your result in your pregnancy?
I got a distinction.
See, this is why I always say that embrace equity and promote stronger women. So I always wanted to discuss this thing because I've seen your journey. We've not been talking, but I've seen your journey through social media where I see you studying, you're dancing, you're doing lectures. And by the way, she's an amazing dancer too. So, do you still practice dancing?
No, but I want to go back. I want to go back to dancing. I want to go back with my daughter, actually.
Very nice. So how old is your daughter now?
She's turned 10. She's just turned 10.
So does she have the knack for education like we do? You always like studies and everything?
To be very honest, when I was a student, I think I made my way through studies. I think I realized the importance of studies once I went abroad. Because I understood the value of money then, that the amount of money we were paying.
So how were you paying?
I was consistent. I wasn't bad as a student, but fakibaji diye par kora arki, fakibaji. My tuition fees were paid through, half of it went through my dad's office. He got benefits for his children. But again, for my postgrads, it was a mixture of.
So you actually worked and finished your studies and were pregnant and raising a newly born?
So basically it was my undergrads. When I worked, I studied, and then I came back. I worked here for a year. I was married in between. Then I went back to studies again, and then I was pregnant, and then I studied with my child. So basically I had Anshi when it was like a semester break. Timing was perfect. So I finished my semester end of November. I think it was first week of December, and she was born in Jan. And then I went back to classes in February. So she was just 5 weeks old when I went back for classes.
Oh my God! So who was looking after her?
My sister was there to help me out, and then my mother-in-law went to help me out. My mother was there for 5 weeks because she was working, she couldn't take time off. But there was someone or the other to help me out. But I don't know, things just happened. It just rolled.
Very interesting. So there's nothing slowing you down?
No.
So there was no hurdle?
Hurdles, if I look back, I would say that I was much stronger, that I pulled through it.
Absolutely.
I pulled through it, but I don't think obstacles and hurdles are supposed to come.
Right.
That's how life is meant to be.
Right.
How we overcome them is the main achievement points, the brownie points that I look forward to.
So if you think about like a role model or somebody when you were growing up, what made you decide to take the path to be a teacher, or any women you admire?
Oh, actually, if I say a woman I admire, I was actually thinking about this a few days back, and I was like, when I was little, I used to like admire Diana. Like, you know, her body language, her love language, the way she expressed her feelings, her emotions towards children. And then sometimes even now I look back and I go through her write-ups, like, you know how the newspaper went, the media went after her, and then there was one picture that showed she took off her heels and she was running in the street for her children. Things beautifully done. I wish she was here. I really wish.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, one thing you would want to tell young women now who are just starting their education journey, for example, who just finished their A-levels or HSC and they want to go beyond that. So what would you suggest? What are the pointers you would like to give them?
Okay, so when you finish your A-levels, it's a phase of your life where you will find things are easy and things will be difficult. Don't let the difficult things hold you back, because I think with perseverance, with stamina, strength, especially inner strength, it's very, very important that you understand yourself. You find out your own core strengths where you can overcome the difficulties, and you follow what you want to and what you dream of.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much for your valuable words. I really wanted to do something which is not just promoting women to study, but actually showing them the success stories that look at this woman. She not only did amazing in her school, she is actually pursuing her passion career and still going back to dancing and raised a child, a wonderful daughter.